The first rule is not to waste your money on Hermes twillies and rodeos. Hi guys, my name is G.P.S. and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would share with you a few pieces that can be quite tempting to pick up when you're first starting your luxury journey. However, I find that they don't really add too much value to your luxury collection. Obviously, if you have a limitless budget or an already existing luxury collection, these pieces can definitely elevate what you already have. But if you're just jumpstarting your journey and you're focusing on larger ticket pieces that are going to give a little bit more substance to your luxury collection, then I would recommend that you pass up on these and save your money for something a little bit more notable. So if you want to hear about some very popular pieces that I feel would be a mistake to add to your luxury collection at the beginning, then please keep on watching. The first thing that I think you should be saving your money on is bag accessories. This includes bag charms, bag straps, even Hermes twillies and rodeos, which is quite hard for me to say considering that you guys know how much I love my Hermes rodeos. But it can be quite easy to get caught up in this feeling of instant gratification. When you go into a store, you pick up something that's a little bit more entry level. But the price of all these smaller pieces do add up, and at the end of the day, they don't really add too much substance to your luxury collection. I know people out there who love accessorizing their non-designer bags with twillies and rodeos, and it's definitely something that you can do. However, my thinking is that that money that went towards your rodeos and twillies could have gone towards an actual designer bag that is just going to add so much more substance to your luxury collection. So in my opinion, bag accessories is a waste of money when you're first starting your luxury collection. The second category that I would save your money on is leather and custom jewelry. And I'm not saying that you should not be buying any, because I understand that it can be a great introduction to any luxury brand out there. But once you have one or two pieces, I think that's more than enough. I think you're much better off saving your money for buying something from a different part of the brand, perhaps a wallet or a bag. I think a bag is always the best way to get an idea of what a brand stands for. Unless jewelry is really your thing, because in that case, go ahead. Well, actually don't go ahead, I take that back. Because if you really like jewelry, then I would even recommend that you look at the fine jewelry offering of each luxury house. Most of the luxury brands out there do make fine jewelry, and you would be shocked to see how close they are in price to their custom jewelry offerings. I remember one time I was at Hermes and I was trying to pick up this KYLIE bracelet in alligator skin, when I realized that the price of that particular piece made in exotic leather is pretty much the same price, if not more expensive, than some bracelets that they make in solid gold. So if you love jewelry, then I would highly recommend that you look into the fine jewelry that these luxury houses make. The third category that I don't think you should be wasting your money on is small leather goods. I actually have an entire video dedicated to my SLG journey that I'm going to have linked up here, because I think buying way too many SLGs at the beginning of your luxury journey is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. How many wallets and card holders and coin purses do you really need? They don't really add too much substance to your collection. And while I understand that desire to get instant gratification when you walk into your stores, SLGs tend to be the most reasonably priced pieces when it comes to leather goods. But no one needs a wallet in 100 different colors and 20 different card holders. I think all you really need is a larger wallet that you can use for traveling, or when you want to just go out with one wallet that fits your phone and you can slide a couple of things in there, and maybe a smaller card holder that you can just put into a smaller bag. So I think a big mistake that a lot of people make is distributing their budget across different leather goods, when at the end of the day, that money could have gone towards a timeless piece like a bag. The fourth category that I would not spend my money on is buying bags from these almost entry-level luxury houses, which include Tory Burch, Stella McCartney, and maybe even Marc Jacobs. Because while these brands make beautiful shoes, ready-to-wear, and some of them even cosmetics, I don't think that they are the right brand to turn to for bags if you're trying to build a timeless collection. And I actually had this ad pop up on my phone from Tory Burch, and when I clicked on it, I was mind blown to see that some of her bags cost nearly $1,000 at this point.
$1,000 at this point.
It's the same with Stella McCartney. And for that kind of money, you can get a bag from Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Valentino, and maybe even Saint Laurent, because even a Saint Laurent bag is between $1,000 and $2,000. And the perception, the experience, and the value that you get with those bags cannot be compared to any one of the more entry-level luxury houses. So if you're new to the world of luxury, then do not waste your money on any one of these brands just because you find them to be a little bit less expensive. Have another look, because you'll be shocked to see that if you save your money just a little bit more, you'll be able to get so much more bang for your buck from a traditional luxury house. And the last category that I would not spend too much money on, unless you're a true jet setter or you travel for work, is luxury suitcases. I think it's an image that's in a lot of people's head to buy a luxury suitcase from a brand like Louis Vuitton and Chanel and have this whole experience of going to the airport with one of these beautiful pieces. But at the same time, I find that there aren't many people who travel enough to be able to take advantage of one of these pieces, because how often are you really going to be able to use a suitcase or maybe even a duffel bag? Well, in my opinion, not often enough to make up for how much it costs. And especially if you're just starting your collection, there are so many other pieces that you can start with that you're going to be able to use on a more regular basis. Even tote bags that you can use to go to work, go to the gym, and even for traveling. So I think suitcases, while they're absolutely stunning, they're not the best piece to start your collection with. And this is it, guys. This completes my video on pieces that I do not think you should be spending your money on when you're new to this whole world of luxury. But if you guys want me to make a video on my recommendations on pieces that I think are great when you're just jumpstarting your journey, then please let me know in the comment section down below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.